Hello, good evening, and welcome back to another session of Werewolf the Apocalypse. I saw something funny, sorry, my brain reset. I tried to hold it, but I couldn't. Welcome to another session. Last time, we were having a moot, and technically we still are in the middle of it. Your pack is attending a moot for the very first time in your lives. A celebration among the werewolves. So they can ready their spirits for what to come, to celebrate past victories, prepare for tomorrow's battles, celebrate their ancestors, remember them by, tell their stories, resolve disputes, and just have one heck of a reverie of a time. And you're in the middle of it. There is a massive fire in the very center of the cairn, before the standing stone that is the cairn. Some people are dancing, some people are brawling for fun. There's a lot of food. They have made a dent in the local deer population, because there is a lot of venison here, among other things. But it's mainly meat. And not all of it cooked, because there's a lot of lupus here.
Hell yeah.
And you are still at the very heart of it, enjoying yourselves. We saw Klaus end up in a draw with a rival from another pack, the Zedak of a rival pack. They had a bit of a spar. And neither side gave, and the Master of Challenges called it quits before it got too bloody, because can't afford that right now as a sept, but he did incite that maybe this will be resolved in the future, poking for a little bit of... Well, maybe he fakes this healthy rivalry, but given the people involved in it, well, we'll see how that goes. So yeah, we are here. The night is still yours. There's music, there's food, there's plenty of people for you to interact with. Draw together still.
If nobody else has anything, I would like to start with something.
Ooh.
Thorsten has been kind of, how do you say? He has been keeping to himself, I think is a way to express that. He's been kind of staying out of the revelry and the weird, loud, festive, aggressive energy of this. Kind of already going into this as more of like a weird obligation more than anything else. He would at some point, after Klaus has, somewhat recovered from its sparring match with Killian. Is this fucking... Sorry, I just saw, is Killian's deed name Bloodsnow?
Yeah, cause actually... Oh wait. Oh, the icon bugged on Discord, still showing that I'm muted. How fun.
Happens. It will go away in a second.
But I'm very unsynced with Twitch for a second.
No
My
problem.
audio got all bugged. Okay, but we are back now. Okay. Always a technical issue, I tell you, always. Anyway, I don't remember who it was that told you Killian's name first. Might have been Julian himself, and he actually made fun of that point. Yeah, his name is Blood Snow, because he covers the snow in blood. He's that pretentious.
That is a warrior cat's name.
It really is.
It
really is.
I'm gonna see if it actually is.
These,
It is.
Just for fun.
Was not ready for this sentence. I love it.
Blood snow. I gotta give credit to our D&D pet frog, Bloodclaw the Menace here. Thank you. That is sorry. Thorsten would then approach Klaus first, like it's Get of Fenris. It's a Get of Fenris mood, so probably like punch back the largest Jagabeer. For courage, and then approach Klaus like, hey Klaus.
Thorsten?
How are you?
Oh, recovering. Fine, I think.
It is good that one of us held their own against him. A fucking asshole.
Yes. I hope to teach him a lesson next time.
There is something going on in this pack. It is weird. I hate the way I have handled things. I hate the way I've reacted to you telling us something that troubles you. I want to get over it. And this seems like a good opportunity. Klaus, would you spar with me?
Of course.
You know me better than the others, probably, in a way. And you know I don't like any of this. I don't want to accept this still. It is hard, it is scary, it is so weirdly unfamiliar. But I at least want to keep together as one, as this pack, even if it was kind of forced upon us. And, whatever wolf in me is there says for that we need to fight. So let's fight.
Pretty well. It does seem to be the custom. And Klaus is going to change forms into Hispo.
Oh.
Thorsten is also gonna go into Hispo.
Hey.
Ooh.
Good. You two position yourselves. Few people have stopped to watch. The ones who aren't already busy with something wild of their own. Julian Speck's definitely watching with a lot of interest. I'll even throw in that Hugin throws in a line. Good luck, Thurston.
My boyfriend.
Ladies and gentlemen, my boyfriend.
As we sort of, I'm imagining kind of circling each other. Yeah, kind of circling each other. Klaus paws at the ground and says, so, you think you can best this old lady?
Thorsten definitely not used to this form. I don't know if Thorsten ever purposefully went into Hispo.
Don't remember.
Kind of almost still mimicking your movements. Kind of snarks to himself, baring his teeth and saying, "You're like 3 years old."
Perhaps. And says, Do you remember? So I'm trying to think of how it might speak with big fangs. Do you remember when you taught me how to paint?
We do.
It was wonderful. You showed me a whole new world.
Well,
Allow me to repay you in kind.
fuck yeah.
Alright, so
This is sick.
why don't we again go with 3 and out to see how this goes? So for both of you, actually let's make this a bit more interesting. What are each of you strategies for this? I'll give you time to think if you want to. How are you approaching this?
Thorsten is in no way ashamed to be kind of a dirty fighter.
Oh yeah.
Good.
I do think though Thorsten would for the beginning be kind of cautious. For one, to be honest, because he would still be kind of like worried about Klaus coming out of a different fight. Just seeing like, okay, how well is it actually doing right now? Like how much should I be putting into this? But also kind of looking like, kind of being like, I know kind of how Klaus fights normally, but not in his sport. Seeing how what Klaus usually does when we fight translates into this form and how we might be able to take advantage of that. So Thorsten would for now kind of like, hold back and, best case, use the one big advantage he has over Klaus, to kind of hold back. He is huge. If Klaus tries anything, he has a pretty good chance to just basically like grab it and like keep it from doing what it wants to do.
I like that. What is Klaus's approach? This might alter your dice pools, by the way.
He's not to something worse.
Oh man.
I am, to be fair, I am not looking at either of your sheets, so I don't get inclined by that. I'm going purely off of what you're telling me.
I think probably. Oh gosh. Probably is looking at like where the most capable, like where the most vulnerable, like parts of Torsten's body there are. Like she knows that he's not used to Hispo, and so it's not even really super used to being in lupus, and so it's like looking out for the things like if he tries to use his front paws more like hands and arms than legs and things like that. Things that looking for just small missteps or misuses of different parts of the body.
I see. Would you say Klaus is being more like quick and precise, or more like attentive and smart? Like, is this more of a hitting the weak spots precision thing, or like cunning, looking for weaknesses?
Hitting the weak spots.
Okay. I'm basically saying, would you think it's more dexterity or wits to how it translates?
I would say dexterity.
So, Klaus can roll brawl with dexterity, and Thorsten can roll brawl with wits.
Ah, okay.
Because you're using your smarts in this fight, not your...
Okay.
Absolutely.
Not
that
your
might
speed.
Change. Yeah.
Yeah, you can always change, you don't need to use the same strategy every turn, but...
No. I would absolutely base this on how this goes because, He's a big, huge wolf. He is absolutely more dexterous than witty right now. Brawl, you said?
Brawl and wits for you.
Brawl and wits.
For both, it's difficulty 6 because it's a contested roll, opposed roll.
Okay.
So it's to whoever the margin goes. Now 4 successes from Klaus.
Yes! Yes!
Oh my
5.
goodness!
Oh wow, would you look at this? The pup outgrows the mother.
Hey!
For the first round, Torsten does indeed outsmart Klaus. If you feel like describing how that goes down, you're free to.
I think Torsten would absolutely assume exactly that Klaus would be looking for stuff like that, and kind of purposefully overperform his human movements to be like, oh, I'm leaning so much on my technically weaker hind legs right now. Oh, I'm so open to just be attacked from the front.
I see.
Kind of trying to bait Klaus into that to just basically predict her movement to just counter grab basically.
I really like that. I absolutely love that. That's great. Yeah, and that's how you managed to best Klaus for the first round. Tide starts on your side, but let's see how long it lasts as we enter the second round.
Okay, smart's work, tactic changed.
Fair.
We have the smaller wolf where we want him. Now we beat the shit out of her.
So it's just raw strength.
This is just basically Torsten being trying to get this upper hand and then just raw strength, claws and more in there.
Yeah, you're just giving her all. Okay, yeah, that will be brawl and strength for you. What about Klaus? Same strategy or?
I think, if it's very clear that Klaus is on the back foot, I think is going to take a thinking about when we were back with the Black Spiral Dancer, and Jakob was going to behead him, and Klaus put their arm out and it stopped. It sort of it distracted things. I think Klaus is going to basically intentionally allow some part of their body to get attacked to maneuver into a counterattack.
I like that. You're counting on your stamina to brace yourself and counter.
Yeah.
I like that. Brawl and stamina for you then. A reminder that if either of you want to use willpower for a round, you have to say that before you roll.
Not for this one. Yeah, that is okay. God, wow, that's a lot of dice.
That is a lot of dice. And it definitely fucking works, as you've described. If you want to elaborate on that, you're free to.
As Torsten, bears down on Klaus, Klaus is going to basically move forward and allow Torsten's bulk to, scrabble and bite at the back of the neck and the back, and Klaus's back, while she goes in and bites into the underbelly.
I love that. You all maneuver him, you counter with all you have, and the round clearly goes to you. Oh dear, it seems we're at that point again. One for each side. Is this another draw, or is someone going to come out on top? So far, as the fight goes on, people are cheering on you, more people gather around, even the warder is watching with some interest. You're both circling each other, really dancing around each other in a sense, and outsmarting and outmaneuvering each other. And now it comes to a head. Third and final round, whoever wins this one goes to them. What is your plan now?
I think Klaus is going to go for, overpowering strength, all out, kind of like, has been thinking about it and that kind of thing for the whole rest of the fight, but is now going to basically try for a surprise / intimidation attack.
What exactly is the plan?
Well, I mean, just quite suddenly, just...
Oh, going all out?
Sorry?
Going all out?
Yeah.
Okay. What of Torsten?
It is... Torsten is getting nervous about this because he's putting a lot of his personal honor on this, which, unbeknownst to him, is a very werewolf thing to do. Well, he kind of beknownst to him. People keep telling him. And he will probably just fall back on trying to fight the way he usually fights, which, and I keep being surprised by that fact when I remember it, with dexterity, like trying to outmaneuver more than anything else. Since
I see.
Torsten is more dexterous than strong, technically.
Then fair. Klaus is going to roll brawl and strength. Torsten is going to roll brawl and dexterity.
Definitely gonna spend a willpower.
Okay.
Same.
Okay, both have one success already. Let's see if that turned the tides.
Fuck!
Oh!
Yes!
Come on!
Stuck in the end, but yes!
Please, describe your victory. You won. You've outbested Klaus in a duel.
I think also with the rolls getting like steadily lower, it might just be the fact that Torsten and Klaus basically start like exhausting each other to a point, maybe. If Morak, if you are cool with that.
Yeah.
Whereas then basically like Torsten kind of trying to outmaneuver as much of Klaus's like all-out brawl as he can. To the point that Klaus maybe just overexerts itself just this tiny little bit, trying to get to his flank where he can like manage to basically roll both of them over to be on top of them, just more around the neck, like holding the post, basically holding you to the ground.
Oh, I
Nice.
love that. And with this clear display of victory and dominance, the few people around you watching the fight cheer. Go on for both of you, really. They're all hyped and excited. Some are clapping, some are howling. Mainly Wolfrin is howling. Torsten comes out on top, and I will say, Torsten, do roll. Let me check the sheet again. Oh yeah, alertness. Alertness and wits. It's vision based.
Vision based. I was difficulty 6.
Yep.
Does vision based mean anything just because you specifically mentioned it?
I mean, technically, the bonus of lupus forms applies to hearing, maybe smelling thing, but I don't even think there's a way to change that on the roll, so it doesn't really matter.
No, there isn't.
No worries. Ooh. Yeah, well.
Well, that's enough. That's good enough. Out of the corner of your eye, in the distance, you see Killian's narrowing his eye, frowning slightly, and is staring right at you.
Yes.
Because you just beat the person he had a draw with. So maybe Klaus isn't the only person who got a rivalry.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I don't want a rivalry, I just want a man to be angry and pissed. That
Well,
man
you
is
got
supposed
that.
to become obsessed with all of us.
Living rent free in his head.
Yeah.
God, he is going to punch a tree for all of this. Good. Fucking
Yeah,
good.
Thorsten just basically for a second falls on his back and instantly reverts back to Homid and just panting on the ground.
Some people start approaching. Julian offers you a hand to help you up. Wolfren is
Accepted.
nosing at Klaus on the floor, gives a few licks along the snout. He is in lupus as well. Man, that was
Klaus
great.
Yeah.
E.
Klaus is going to stand back up, a little unshakily, but not like super hurt probably, because they're both regenerating and that kind of thing. And is going to lick Torsten's face and probably like his the areas where Klaus has gotten
A bit too rough.
some bites and strikes on. Yeah.
Thorsten would, just because this is actually a form where we size-wise, like you're taller than me in Lupus, in Hispo probably than I am in Hobbit, right? Like
Around,
Probably, yeah.
because you have huge, so around the same size, probably. Maybe
have around the
Klaus
same
is,
size.
yeah.
what is this like a good height for, just putting his forehead basically against your head.
Oh, I love that.
Then motion and saying, "Thank you for helping me accept this."
Of course.
We will fight as a pack tomorrow, and my heart will be in it because of you.
Good. It is my job, but it is also my happiness to do this.
And he scratches it behind the ear. Okay. Now I'm in the mood to drink.
Julian just extends a mug. Gotcha covered.
You're the best.
I know. Bryn is smiling, arms crossed. Nothing makes a strong pack bond like some good old sparring. What about you, big guy? She gives a bit of a slap to Pepe's back. You fighting anyone tonight?
Sorry, who's talking to him?
Karina.
Ah, okay. I want to say that Pepe, who's just like been casually smoking and enjoying the sights, is just kind of like he's gonna take a nod and just inhale. Well, I guess what? I guess we're gonna have to wait and see.
Fair enough. That's just getting started, really. Things go a while. I've seen more excitement before, though, I'd say. Because we are holding back to let it all out on those fuckers when we get to them. Is it bad that I'm kinda excited? I'm kinda excited.
He nods and says, "Nah, got you there. Already got myself some homework there."
That's nice. Just need to let that rage out, you know? Full moon thing. Can resist the front line.
Sorry, what was the last thing she said?
Can't resist a front line.
Ah. He kind of like pauses at that and kind of like looks her over. Well, if that's how I feel, maybe we should go for a spar as well.
Hell yeah! I like that.
He kind of like starts having like a I'm sorry, but a wolfish grin. Like, I want to say that being a werewolf made his teeth just like his human teeth like a little bit sharper.
Oh hell
just
yeah!
Because I think that's kind of hot.
Yeah, it is. I like that. We're keeping that.
And he's like, nice. Hey, say when.
Right fucking now if you want to.
I want to imagine him like taking a last puff and then just like spitting the joint on the ground. That he's gonna pick up later, but like, you know, gotta be dramatic.
Yeah, fair.
Bet. Well, bet.
Hey, if y'all don't mind us stealing the spotlight, it's not a real fight until the full moons get at it. And that is to say, if anyone wants to interject with things before they get to brawling, that is a good moment.
We don't mind. Dawson probably picks up the joint.
Yeah.
Just tosses it aside. Torsa just slowly appearing in the back like...
Just crawling.
Just tosses it to the ground and no, better yet, Torsa is already just laying on the ground, he tosses it and it lands on his mouth.
Spits it directly into my mouth.
No.
Yes, yep, that's what happened. That is what happened.
Dawson just like saving the president from a gunshot style, just jumps in like
No.
Indirect kiss much.
Catches
No,
it,
I'm
puffing it. An indirect kiss, catches it already puffing it.
No, Black has this dramatic moment. Dawson just crawls in the background when no one's looking.
It's a peak werewolf behavior.
Really is. Really fucking is. Sparing you by yourself, Vincent!
It's perfect.
I'm gonna fucking cry. Oh, we are really cooking with memes tonight. We're on a fucking roll.
I wanna say, thanks to fucking you posting the stupid he will be baked soon, I spat coffee all over my keyboard and I hope it doesn't break it anymore. I think I want to listen to the VOD of this episode because I was not muted. I think you can hear me like choke on my coffee.
I didn't notice. I'm gonna fucking cry. Listen, I'll pass the blame on. My boyfriend sent me that in response to the Nemo one, and I just had to. Because it made my brain reset when we were starting. I wasn't going to endure that on my love, so...
It's really good.
We are rolling in memes. Speaking of rolling, let's roll in some mud. The two of you take the stage now, and people cheer again. Oh hell yeah, more fighting. She is looking very confident and cocky as well. She cracks her neck. I even let you pick the form, big boy. I don't mind.
He's gonna like crack his knuckles and say, well, let's go big. And he's just gonna shift into Krynos.
Oh, she follows suit. She's smiling. She's like, I knew you were fun. She does shift to Krynos as well, and you both position yourselves. Snarling, circling each other, eyes locked. 3 and out. Let's fucking go again. A reminder, willpower must you must announce expenditure of willpower before you roll. So
How
I'll ask
about
you this.
rage?
So I'm gonna ask you the same question. What is your strategy for this first round?
Hammer. Like, yeah, for the first round, Peppy's just going to go for like raw fucking physical strength, kind of like it's as if you were trying to run her over, except he is his car.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. You know what? She is going to do the same.
Yes, when two tops fight.
And she will spend a willpower.
Alright.
So, brawn strength for you. Let's see what happens.
Oh, whoops.
Okay.
Let us see.
Let's see. Well,
Wow.
Whew!
Someone's better at this.
Fuck!
and she
Right.
technically, she actually has
Gaia.
less dice. Well, that's what happens when you fight Black Fury, who is in a room,
That is 8 out of 9.
and she had a willpower, so it's still 9. Anyhow.
9 successes. Impressive.
Anyhow, she fucking plummets you. You charge, she charges, and you definitely did not expect that strength for someone who is smaller than you. She just pushes you down and she's going at it. Takes you a moment to shake her off and you both get to your stances again for round 2, but that is not a good start for you. She did a number. So, are you going to keep your strategy?
So honestly, I think I have an idea, and just for like the drama of it, like, I think he's going to like assume that she's going to keep up with it, and he's going to try and kind of grapple her. Like, the idea is he's gonna catch her charge and try to grapple her and then, like, slam her into the ground.
Now, that changes things slightly. It's still the same roll, it's going to be strength and brawl. But, if you succeed and win, you will have grappled her successfully, which means that you're going to roll. Well, she's gonna have an extra difficulty next round unless she wants to shake herself off. So,
Okay.
because we will have basically made her prone if you succeed.
Well, let's give this one a shot, and I am gonna add my willpower to this.
She will too. She is serious
damn.
about this.
No kitty gloves involved. Alright, 5.
You have so many dice.
5. Wow.
Damn.
A draw.
Could I use my
She
rage to try again?
No, because we're doing kind of
Alright.
quick and dirty rules.
Works for me, yeah.
She charges. You go with full force to try and hold her, and she holds. Oh,
Sorry.
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So, as you go to grapple her, she just slams down her hands and holds your arms, and you're both locked arm to arm for a second, just stare each other down. Dust rises all around you. Both shove each other, disentangle, and Boy oh boy, let's see how this ends. It's really anyone's game right now.
Alright.
Same strategy? Just raw strength?
Mostly, but like this time I think he's just going to try to add a bit of a no shit factor by getting his teeth involved. It's like
Fair.
it's like he's not trying to play nice anymore and just wants to go fucking ballistic.
Okay, she seems serious too. She will spend another willpower and she's going to go at it.
I will also spend the willpower.
Fight of two runes.
Get a fucking ass!
Let's see, you have 6.
Yes!
She has 2. And at the end,
Yes.
you end up overpowering her. Technically speaking, this fight would be a draw if you really think about it. But I'm gonna give the edge over to Jakob and let you describe how you finish this round.
I think it's like it feels like a lot of it has been butting heads, and as like the fight went on, it just kept growing more tense. And like I'll say that Jakob manages to like really draw the first blood that actually hurts with like a nasty bite into the side of her neck. His kind of like whole hunking body craning over Karina.
With that, as soon as you come to it and she managed to disentangle for you, there is a moment of a stare down and she falls to one knee, holding her neck, and she has a bit of a grin on her face. And she concedes, you have definitely won this one. And people once again cheer and clap and howl. She reverts to Galabro, not Hamid. Gonna let that heal first.
Safe. Yeah, Jakob's also just going to revert to Glabro and just kind of like start using like the claw and his like pinky to pick the hair between his teeth.
Well,
And he's also just going to like walk up to Karina and give her like a fist bump.
oh no, you know what she does? She does the like slapping the forearm, you know, to grabbing a handshake thing. And she lets out a hearty laugh. Like, from the heart. She seems very pleased, actually. Oh man, that was fucking awesome. You won on the last round, I gotta give it to you. May have gotten a bit too cocky. I'm better with distance fighting, though.
Well, at least you're gonna have plenty of time to heal that off.
It's just a flesh wound. I would say you may recover one of your willpower. You're in a room and this is definitely it.
Huzzah!
Fuck yeah, Peppy!
It's just always nice to have another full moon to fight with. Oh man, I miss the sparrings back at my old sept. Did I ever actually tell you guys about my first change?
Oh shit, nah, not if I can tell. He says like looking towards Thorsten, hoping that maybe he has better memory.
She hasn't.
No.
Oh man. Oh, it was nasty. We were like I don't know, we were really young, maybe 14, 15. Me and this other girl were sparring. That was before our first, well, that was our first change. Because we trained young, you know, and they kind of knew we would turn. Fight got a bit heated. We both punched each other a bit too hard. We got too on our feelings about it, you know. Teenagers, hormones, rage. I remember what the other girl was, but full fucking moon came into blows for me. We both had our first changes. Oh, the matrons were bewildered. They had just suddenly two big Krynos babies just rampaging in the middle of the sept and scaring all the other trainees away. It actually put up a bit of a fight. They had to strain us down, and oh, it was a whole mess. It was fucking awesome. Got a lot of scratches out of that, yeah. Really went at trying to kill each other, you know, frenzy, all of that.
Yeah.
I think she might still be in Greece, though. Don't really keep in touch with her. She was around the sept, we didn't talk much. Oh, my blood is just... was a bigger sept.
Well, hey, who knows? Maybe she's gonna pop up here one of these days.
Doubt it.
Yeah, weird things have happened. But you know her better.
Well, it was fun. A lot of excitement. I assume this might be very comfortable to get around here too. Glad we're all getting in the mood and having fun though.
I think Peppy's actually gonna like start to look around to see if anyone else like decided to like pay attention.
Not in particular. I mean, Killy is now busying himself with something else, but it kind of implied that now he's paying attention to your pack as a whole, because Peppy was technically, like, the one who killed the Black Spiral, and especially Peppy was the one who made a demonstration of bringing the head. Torsten finalized the Black Spiral Dancer, who already also got that attention, but now Torsten has bested the person he had a draw with in a fight. So he's just looking at the pack in general like, I'm a fight. Not right now, but there's a rivalry brewing. With more than one person here.
If I may ask, didn't Karina also once beat Killian?
She beat him once, but technically she lost to him tonight.
Ah, okay.
They had several fights, so...
Fair enough.
They're still settling that score actively, so that changes a little. If anything, Peppy winning is just going to give Killian food for provocation, but she is not fazed by that. She's fazed by other stuff. Actually, she's fazed by everything. She has the short fuse flaw.
Valid.
She's just very angry.
Hmm.
She's having fun tonight.
Good.
Having fun and being herself.
It's Wednesday. Remember to
Wednesday.
be yourself.
Es ist Mittwoch, meine Kerle.
No, I'm not gonna start. But yeah, it is basically like our two packs and like some onlookers hype in the fights, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
Baller.
Yeah.
You're getting to that communal werewolf spirit. And you're screaming, around for everyone! This is fucking awesome! He's just bringing mugs and drinking beer, lots of beer. There's probably ale around here. Actually. It's probably mead.
Yeah.
The Get would definitely have mead.
We have no bears, so there's a lot of honey.
Well, you have one now.
We're gonna change that.
Well, to be fair, the bears are growing the honey.
That is
Yes, I
also
know
true.
what just came out of my mouth. Keep rolling.
Well,
Because Helena has a whole hive and she produces her own honey.
does she make her own meat?
I mean, I don't know if she would make her own mead. She wouldn't mind sharing the honey. She probably does sweets and teas with the honey. Then again,
Oh, good.
Helena
Or
definitely
just eats it
moonshines.
raw.
She probably eats it raw too.
So I'm just like picturing Peppy walking around with a jar full of honey and dipping the meat into it while taking noms.
Oh, scrumptious. Listen, man, she is an incredibly old lady who's seen and lived through a lot of shit and wars. She can do whatever she wants. She fears no gods, no diabetes. She'll eat that honey. Thank
You know-
Thank you
That
for
one really got me.
appreciating
I
it.
like that.
And werewolves even get diabetes?
No.
Apparently, we've quote unquote cured type 1 diabetes.
Wait,
Little fun fact that I discovered recently.
Really? Huh.
holy shit!
Yeah.
Great. Technically, werewolves, well, shapeshifters in general, can't get sick unless it's supernatural or like something really extra fucked up, usually artificial. But then again, it usually implies it's worm tainted, so you can't get the common cold anymore, or really anything. You can't even be alcoholics or addicted to cigarettes because of your regeneration.
That's funky.
And again, you
That
have
is weird.
healing magic, so, you know.
Magic.
All I
It's
know
fe-
is that every dog that eats meat is eating fucking honey baked ham here, and I'm lusting now.
This is
It's Black
fucking
Forest
incredible.
ham.
Same.
Amazing.
Oh.
Fucking amazing. And like, I was going to say on the spiritual side of things, because if there is spirits and there is spiritual memories of things, which there are, the Get could actually produce like the real deal mead. Just like he was in actual Norse times.
I did not know that there was a difference, but that's neat.
Because technically, yeast and honey have changed over the centuries, and like a bunch of factors. It's technically like we can still make mead, but it's not exactly the same that they did at that time.
Neat.
You know how bananas tasted different once.
I did know that.
It's
Yeah.
the same.
That shit is wild.
Everything was different once. Back in the good old days.
Back in the good old days.
And it's all changed because of woke.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, but I'm just imagining how ominous a threat like, I'm gonna make you remember what bananas tasted like. Is.
Wow, this is...
That
That
sounds
is actually
really-
terrifying.
Yeah, like aggressively sexual too.
Yeah.
It's both. It's both. Like, it's terrifying and threatening because it's ominous. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I will not talk about Homestuck a lot, but the best Homestuck joke is like someone punching you into next Tuesday, and then it's like, oh, look at you, you're getting groceries.
I know nothing about Homestuck. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Someone getting
same.
punched. It's someone getting punched so hard that they like basically astral project into themselves next Tuesday, where they catch themselves grocery shopping. It's stupid. It's a stupid joke, basically.
No, I love that. It just, since I don't have the reference,
Yeah.
it does sound funny though. Absolutely fair. I'll say since
I wanna
we
fight
hit
it.
our 1 hour mark, I think this is a good moment for a bio break, so that we can, if anyone wants to plan for the next few scenes or decide on things they want to do next, we can organize everything, and also just to refresh ourselves. So we'll be right back. We'll do a quick little break.
See ya.
Stay there.
Da-da-da-da.
Keep up with us. We'll be seeing you in a bit.
Oh.
Bye. Well, be right back. We are back. Hello. Welcome back, everyone. The night goes on. You're all just having a blast, drinking a whole fucking lot. We're sparring, you're all having a laugh. Any more plans for tonight? Is there anything you want to do amongst yourselves? Is there anyone you want to talk with? Does Alex have any plans for this night?
Alex is leaving himself open to opportunity, but is also enjoying himself like a salad bowl full of mead that he's just like scooping out with his paw.
I fucking love Alex. Eventually, you feel a heavy hand tap on your shoulder. That's like a show of approval. Salad and beer, now that's one hell of a diet, boy. Here's Helena, who now has approached.
Yay! I love Helena.
Grandma!
Grandma! I'm gonna have to ask you to say it again, though, because I had yet to pause my music and I had
Fair.
to turn down for some reason.
No worries. Salad and beer, that's one hell of a diet, boy.
Oh, there's no salad in this. It's just the beer.
Oh, you filled a bowl of salad with
I
beer.
filled a
Yeah,
salad bowl
salad
with
bowl.
mead.
Yeah.
And
I absolutely misheard that. That is even fucking better, actually. You're just drinking out of a bowl like a
well,
like a
yeah,
bear.
he's in Ursus. So
Actually, better yet if you are just sitting down and turning it even still and making a whole mess.
yeah,
That would be adorable.
exactly. Yeah.
King shit.
King shit.
Hang on, there's Magic the Gathering.
So,
card
what
of
she
exactly what
actually
I'm talking
says then, now that I stand corrected. Get in the spirits of this, huh, boy?
I'm just doing my best. It's a fun night. I'm enjoying myself.
Well, that's what those things are for. Wolves sure love their parties. Not that I'm complaining. The free food is also great.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be complaining about that for a minute.
I imagine not. But I'm glad to see you're acclimating. Should enjoy yourself more, Just really let it all out. That's what those nights are for. Reverie, I guess.
Yeah.
Sits
I've been
down
having
on a
fun.
bench in front of you. Any questions so far? Still your teacher. If there's anything you're wondering about, you can always hit me up. Can always spare too if you're feeling that confident.
I mean, I think that sounds like fun. If you're offering it and wanting to test how I've been doing so far,
Well, that's up to you.
why not? Let's make it so.
Let's make this a lesson then.
Okay.
She stands, and all of you who are still all gathered together having fun after Jakob's and Karina sparring, all celebrating, you see this absolute monument of a woman walking down with Alex at her side. She is bigger than Torsten and Jakob, mind you. And Alex in tow, she's looking actually pretty stoic, really. She tries her best to give out a polite smiles, but it's not the best at that, exactly. Got a bit of a permanent scowl. Sometimes most of her smiles look sarcastic, actually. And when other Garulis see those two approaching, everyone just kind of... It's like that record scratch, and everyone just kind of looking like, oh shit, the bears are throwing hands. And now that's got people's attention. First is that dead silence of like, oh shit. And then it's the reverie of like, oh shit! Yeah! She cracks her neck, she cracks her shoulders, rolls them. Any form you want.
I think that he sort of stretches out from his front paws down to his back hips before, like, scooping up earth as he shifts up into Krynos form. If we're gonna do it, we better do it right.
She stays in Hamid.
Damn.
Damn.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm looking. It's been so long since I looked at her character sheet. Interesting.
Well.
Goodbye, Alex.
Yeah.
Goodbye. It's been nice knowing you.
It's been real. It's been real.
Yeah. It's gonna be a pleasure watching you get your ass handed to yourself.
Let's make it a lesson, boy. And if you want, throw me your questions while you're punching. I can do both.
Oh shit. Okay.
She just readies her stance and stands her ground, and she smiles and nods. It's the first round. You can talk about things you wanna clarify for Alex as a character. Ask about anything you want, really, as she is your mentor. While you also attack her. I think we definitely are changing songs for this one. Let's get, let's get the other one. That was definitely more of that.
Get me some big drums.
Big enough for you?
Yeah, that's it.
Round one.
The woman stood up and the choir is starting.
Oh, they're definitely get like just drumming down and howling as well.
Thorsten is joining the howling, fucking
Definitely,
trying to hype up Alex, like, yeah!
Like, even the elders are watching. This is a historical event.
A little bit.
The first two bears to fight in this beautiful country since whenever the fuck the war was.
Yeah, since the War of Change, is that what it is?
War of Rage. Well, it wasn't the
Rage.
big War of Rage. It was one of the smaller ones after that.
One of the small ones. Semantics.
Anyhow,
Alex knows that he is not fast, even a little bit. So he is leveraging mass on top of mass on top of mass in this bout. Just like any advantage that he can use his weight for, he's taking.
so just throwing all of you into it.
More or less, yeah. Either that or like physically lifting her and slamming her into objects.
Good luck with that.
Thank
Province strength
you,
for
and
you.
I'm gonna need it.
Yeah.
She stands her ground.
As for the question, I'm trying to think of how I want to ask what I'm trying to ask. The other bears. where are they now? And when are we going to go get them?
And charge. Roll your dice.
So it's athletic strength?
No, it's brawl and strength.
Okay, brawl and strength. Damn it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to make it athletics, you compel me. Just explain to me how, for the next round, this one's going to be this.
Okay. I mean, the image I have in my head is the Banebreaker from DC Comics of just lifting someone up and smashing them over your knee. But
Oh, I see. I'm still gonna say brawl.
Yeah.
damn. Okay, that's fair. All right. Sure.
Well, let's see how she goes. Oh yeah, let me make those public again.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay. Not a landslide.
Can't fucking
You
believe
charge
doing
at
this.
her, you start putting your oh, and she just crosses her arms and just knocks you out each time, just slaps your hand away. Well, and with which punch she goes on saying, well, over here there's us. Everyone else sleeping mostly, or lost in the deep umbra. No one's active, as far as I'm concerned. Overseas, on a different land far away from here. Come from different walks, different cultures, might have different perspectives than us. They're Guru. We are usually lonely creatures, but maybe the current environment of things has made some of them band together over there. As for when we're going to clarify on that, well, I don't know yet. I want to try and prepare you a little bit more before I take you over some moon bridge to a place where the Guru might be less pleasant to deal with. So if you think you're ready, show me that you are. And with the last punch, she just flips you over and knocks you to the ground.
Oh.
Again.
All right. I think that he, from being on the ground, instead of like getting up to his feet and resetting, he kind of like rolls and then pushes off the ground bodily into her to try and knock her down.
Very good. Any further questions you want to clarify?
I'm thinking.
You could ask about like cultural. Since you are in a Guru mood, you could ask about like Guru culture.
True.
One of my cats move the doors on the wardrobe like fucking ghosts. Love that. Love pink.
So good. The Garu have these moods. And you say that the Gruul are lonely creatures, but you've also said that they have gatherings. Are they like this? Or are they different?
Charge.
Same role?
Yeah, you're just slamming your whole self into her.
Yeah, alright, that's fair.
You're doing pretty fucking good throwing 4 successes with 7 dice.
Yeah, no, you're doing
say-
great. You're doing great.
With no extra rolls to brawl.
Yep.
Wait, what?
He's
Yeah,
I
just
love to see it,
big.
honey.
He's just big.
The fact that she is at these many dice in Homid is making me so nervous. Though.
That is true. That is fair.
Well, there's two reasons she doesn't change into Krynos. One, she doesn't need to. Second, she doesn't want to kill him.
Yeah.
Also, to be fair, I have 21 unspent experience points, so that might have something to do with it. But anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see how she does. No, there's not a car at maximum volume music in my street. Oh, interesting.
We've done it again. We're 3 for 3.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
You slam yourself forward full force. And it is enough for her to actually take a step back and break her stance. She looks down at her foot, she looks up to you, and she smiles. She seems almost proud.
Grandma smiled at me.
Yay!
Yeah.
I punched Grandma so hard she smiled at me.
My god, I made it, I got her love. We have moods, but they aren't like this. We have a sort of mood. Usually the guru meet up to exchange information, talk about the regions we've each been protecting, update one another on what's happening all over the world. And if we're all maintaining our duties, it's when we exchange our own stories and renown. But it rarely gets this big and rowdy. It's not exactly a lot of us either. But then again, it's been a long time, and I've been a bit out of touch with things. They could have changed. Don't hold your breath now. Might be a little bit more of a different sort of environment. Let's see if you can keep this up.
I think his aim next is just to, just more of the same and force her stance further back. And I'll throw willpower on that one too.
Okay. And do you have a question?
I do. I realized the stinger at the very end. How old are you, really? How long were you in hiding away from all of this?
Roll.
Okay, 3.
She's not gonna change tactics.
Yes!
She is going to
Have
stand
me.
her ground. You got one foot back, but can you do both?
Come on! Yes!
Big
Oh.
money!
Yeehaw!
You know what? I think this is fitting perfectly, actually, for the question you made. You see the slightest movement in her eyebrow, and that's your moment to charge. And as you do, she actually huffs and holds your arms, but her foot slides back. She loses her stance. So she allows herself on the last moment to lose her balance. You've knocked her, but she used the opportunity to fall onto you, so her face is to your ear. Is what I'm trying to describe. Since she was already falling, she puts herself in a position where she's to your ear. Old enough to know a world where The grandparents of the oldest people alive today wouldn't know. That is a measure for you. That might be too far out. Wasn't all sleep, though. And that is a lesson for the future. At a better time, but ready, my child. You surely are. And on that, you feel her grasp shift to your wrist, and she just slams it up and lets out a roar, really, and all Garou in the set just start howling. You bested a girl elder in a duel. That is a lot of down.
Hell yeah, baby!
Hell yeah!
I am so fucking happy right now. This is the wrong thing that I'm noting now. Everyone starts howling and throwing beer and meat around.
Coughing.
I'm impressed, child. You've come a long way. And you are smarter than you realize.
His eyes are definitely more than a little wet by that. It's one thing to know that, you know, intrinsically that you're improving. It's another thing to have your mentor tell you.
Yep.
And I don't know that he's really able to vocalize how that feels. He's not linguistically complex enough for that. So instead he just wraps his arms around her in a giant hug, and
She puts her forehead to yours. You, and she is looking directly into your eyes. You are our finest. You are growing to be truly exceptional of a girl. And maybe for once, this world is once again, just a little bit, just for a moment, starting to feel like home again. If you're what's coming next for us, maybe we have a chance after all. And she just holds you in that quite literal bear hug for a while.
yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, I need to breathe. Oh man.
The cheering is loud and wild. The warder is losing it. Even the one of the elders, the Lupus elder, the Arum, who seems to be permanently stuck in his rage. He is giving, like, even he howls. He joins in. Seems genuinely excited about something for once. The Grand Elder is applauding enthusiastically. Everyone's cheering. Julian's Torsen like, man, that was fucking historical, really. That was fucking awesome. Oh, Alex is great.
All the way to fucking best.
Our fucking pack rules.
I think when Alex is finally worked enough through the emotions of that sparring to be able to vocalize again, he just says, I will be sure to continue to earn your pride, grandmother. I won't let it down.
Oh, I know
Thank
you
you
won't.
for this gift.
No. Thank you, happiest bear. Or should I say, thank you, the hope of Mother Bear. Alex is getting a new D name.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Hi.
I'm gonna lose it.
Yep. Seems appropriate. Feels very appropriate.
Shit. Holy shit.
Oh god, oh
I
fuck!
lose my mind. He's just too overwhelmed with emotion right now, between joy and pride, that he's just roaring at the top
In
of his
fact, since
throat.
all of this happened in moods, I think all of you can get your renown already. Because it's a very public display, so why don't I clarify on that? For Alex, that is 2 wisdom. Temporary, of course. I'm gonna be noting down your sheets, so don't worry.
Oh, okay, you're doing it. Okay.
That is also 5 honor. You bested an elder.
Yeah.
And by a good margin, you won 2 rounds out of 3.
Yeah.
For Jakob, well, you've won a fight and showed a lot of respect to your sparring partner, so that is... See, Jakob, that's 2 more glory, and that is... Lost again. 1 more honor. You're very close with your glory.
Nifty.
To the next one. For Klaus, well, you had 2 draws, but you were an honorable fighter as well. Overall. So say that's 1 glory, but that's 2 honor for you, which means you get 1 more permanent honor. Because you completed 10.
Excitement.
Excite.
Torsten, same as Jakob, you've won and you displayed a lot of courtesy to your sparring partner and closeness and all of that, so that is 2 glory and 1 honor.
Nice.
Freak yeah, bestie.
And the night rages on,
Let's go, besties.
with everyone's hearts at their really best. Everyone's hearts is just beating as one in excitement and reverie. This is definitely being great for morale. Anything else you have planned for the night of the moot?
You know, except for celebrating the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I'm gonna celebrate you so hard.
For real.
Yo.
Yeah, this went from quietly celebrating, alone or with the quieter crowd, to full rager bear, cocaine bear type
Oh, hell
energy.
fucking it. Jillian would give you cocaine. Karina wouldn't let him. Nor Hugin. Nor Hector. Maybe not
that he
even
knows-
Wolfren.
Actually, I rescind that. He awakened weed bear energy.
Ah.
No, yeah. Well, that Yeah.
Hugin better hook him up on that, please.
Hugin would give you mushrooms.
Oh,
Like a
yeah.
mushroom.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Whatever fun stuff that Hugin sets him up with.
You know what? I have a question. Would you... Because technically, there's still time for that in this session, and for the next one, it might be interesting for you guys to consider learning anything else you might want to learn, gift or rituals-wise. Would Alex ask to learn the Rite of Awakening? The Rite of Spirit Awakening.
Honestly, yeah.
So it could teach that to you.
Honestly, definitely yes.
Okay, it is a level 2, right? So let me recheck the rules again. I think that might be 2 hours for you to learn it. But I need to check. Or rather, not hours, but let me check. Enacting.
We're actually gonna say something?
Yep.
If Alex is going to try learn the Rite of Spirit Awakening, Klaus is going to help. Because they know that, right?
Oh, you know
what
that,
the fuck?
right?
That's
Wait,
epic.
since when does Klaus know that?
Since the start.
Alright.
Well,
Cool.
Yeah. Prayer for the Prey, Rite of Ostracism, Spiritual Awakening, and Talisman Dedication.
very good.
Damn. Rite of Ostracism is
It's
rough.
It's an extended
Yeah.
mission. Your rituals knowledge is good enough. Oh, wait. Oh. Technically, I couldn't have had you learn that previous rite, because you need to spend a week learning it per level of the rite. Which doesn't mean you can't get it started right now, but I missed that. It was not only the successes, so you would need 2 weeks to learn this, but you can start now, and that's what matters.
Got it.
So
Alright.
you need to roll intelligence plus rituals, and the difficulty is 10 minus intelligence. What is your intelligence?
2.
2. So 8 again.
Any penalty from... Well, no, because I changed forms, so never mind.
Yeah.
Zero.
Well, you have to spend a point of willpower to continue studying.
That's valid. That's
Maybe you
valid.
were a bit too excited tonight to learn something.
Yeah, it's a big night.
Well, at least you spent some time with Hugin and Klaus trying to make that make sense, because spiritual stuff, well, you are a TH though, so that's easy for you.
Yeah, it's more so just like spiritual willingness on such a, generally speaking, differently energized space.
Yeah, maybe we need to ask Helena about that.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe when things are a bit more calm.
Anything else any of you would like to do? Or say, or
think so.
anything?
Can't think of anything right now.
I can.
Oh?
Like, I think last time I was here, you mentioned like some Sky Singer Garu that I would like to get acquainted with.
Oh, that one is in the, there's 3 of you. There's one in the pack of the Wormful. That might bring blank on that word. And they are not here right now, because they're technically scouting ahead for the thing.
Ah,
So the only other
okay.
Sky Singer here is the Warder. But he is there. He's available.
He's the one that like greeted me like last time, right? I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember. That's like Warder Murdoch?
Yeah. He's also a Sky Singer. He is also huge.
Big lad, big lad. Okay, you know, sure, I'll hit him up. What's
Alright,
he up to?
He's just drinking beer, laughing, and when he sees you approach, he smiles. kind of raises his mug. We're finally getting rowdy enough around here, don't you say?
Jakob shrugs and says, well, me and mine have had some tussles in the mud, so that's good.
Oh, I was there watching. It's really what this is all about. Revigorating. Shame we couldn't have a proper revelry tonight, but good enough. Good enough. I'm gonna be on those front lines the next couple days.
Jakob nods and just asks, like kind of looking around. What's proper revelry look like? Goddamn, the R's and L's, Jesus. What's a proper revelry look like?
You're fine. Well, it's usually when everyone goes cryos and just really lets it all out. Sometimes just hunting in the woods, sometimes fighting. For Sky Singer revelries, there's usually also a lot of alcohol involved and singing that precedes it before we break out and really wildly. It's letting the wolf out, really. It's when we are one with Gaia again. We are our wolf spirits. So as the name implies, it's pure revelry. Pure Guru revelry.
He crosses his arms trying to picture that and says, does sound like a wild ass fucking time.
You should see it. Oh man, the South's back in Ireland. Now talk about some wild partying. And we gotta keep the spirits up. We haven't had a lot of victories over the decades. Centuries, really. Well, we've had more recently. We've had a lot of them, but if you think the Black Spiral situation here is bad, oh boy. You ain't wanna see that.
He kind of like lowers his gaze and says, actually he's gonna like take a seat like next to him if he's like, if there's any room available.
You can sit down.
And Peppy's just gonna be like, wanna tell me about it? Sounds like a rough ass time.
You should know. It's where your tribe comes from. They actually used to be your cousins, you know. Well, say cousins, that's a way of speaking. Most of the Sky Singers came from Ireland. Black Spyros were not what they are now. Way back in history, they were Garutu, part of the nation, well, in whatever much more primitive and distant shape the nation was. It's early days. They were the White Howlers. Proud. And as stubborn and thick-skulled as we were. As we are. Maybe more. Well, definitely more. That was the problem. Sadly. We both came from the Celtic people of the region. We kept the Isle safe, performing our duties to Gaia, and then, well, they decided the best way to win was to strike the worm at its heart. They descended into its realm. They crossed the black spiral that leads into the worm's very domain. Refesters and grows. Needless to say, those who didn't die getting down went completely insane and corrupted. Instead of reaching the worm's heart to strike it, the ones that did survive came back up. Like they are now. No longer white howlers, they are white far darkened. Their royal blues became balefire greens, they became distorted creatures, touched by the worm in every aspect, bent to its cause, bent to its bent song. and they became the Black Spiral Dancers. They descended the spiral, danced it for war, and encountered only madness. We lost a lot of Cairns to them. Well, all of the White Howler Cairns fell immediately, almost immediately, and then they took a bunch of ours. Sky Singers had to expand the Silver Fangs and got a bit of the land too. Well, for a while. We used to hate the Get. I won't say there isn't still some rivalry there, but eventually we realized we had more in common, starting with our distaste for the Silver Fangs. So we got together, we reclaimed Cairns from the Black Spirals, and we also kicked the Silver Fangs back to their own little corner in fucking England, and took back the Cairns that they took, because they were fucking ours first. That showed them. So we and the Get got in a new level of respect and, well, in a sense, brotherhood. We see eye to eye. But that doesn't mean things got any easier. Our ancestral homelands are technically the cradle of the Black Spiral Dancers. And we gotta deal with that. But hey, we're a proud people. We love and cherish our roots. We celebrate our people. We celebrate ourselves. And that's what this is all about. Celebrating life itself. Living to live. And fighting for that. And fighting for all of those who can't. We revel in life because we know how fleeting it gets. We know that the next moment might be over. So this is when we let it all out. Pleasure in eating, and drinking, and fighting, and being who we are. Because we could lose it. But we'll stand up and we won't. That's what this is about.
Yeah, Jakob was just like sitting there listening to the whole like history story and conflict and stuff. And he's like looking at the man and nodding like, huh, you had a lot of time to think about this, didn't you?
Well, we have a lot of history. A lot of shit we inherited to deal with. Again, because the humans aren't doing much better either with their own past bullshit. We just gotta fight and deal with it. It's the best we can do most times.
Yeah, Jakob nods at that and says, for real. Well, fighting's been good on my side at least so far. Hoping I can keep it up.
Now you're full moon, I'm sure of it. For those assholes how you actually punch. And if you ever want to learn more about your tribe, our tribe, just ask. Always happy to talk about ours. You won't find a better storyteller than one of us. We love our stories. And you see him with a kind of a like, he smiles and kind of looks into the distance, and it's pensive, but also like, you can see the nostalgia in his smile. Like he's remembering home for a second.
There's like a bit of a moment where Jakob also smiles, kind of like, you know, there's a solidarity there. And he says, sure thing. Oh, yeah, I got a question, actually.
Ask away.
Hampton, happen to know other guru who, like the open road, driving around the countryside and such?
Well, that's usually the Silent Striders, most times. In fact, there's one here in this app, not right now. Their pack is out. Should probably coming back soon though. They got a bit of a biker theme going on for themselves. They are our couriers and messengers. There's a Dakis Get. I think one of them is a Glasswalker. There's this Silent Strider girl. I think they also roll with a Korax, actually. They usually run around the country visiting septs, exchanging messages. At this point, somebody probably sent a spirit on their way to let them know what's happening here, and that might bring them back soon. So maybe you'll have some like-minded people to share your interests with very soon. They're usually very fast.
There's like this toothy grin from his side, and where he's like, "Huh? Hey, maybe they'll like a race."
Knowing that, I bet.
But hanging out with a Korax, huh?
Well,
There's one
aren't
that
you?
keeps giving. Yeah, that's why I'm curious. What with, well, this one gal hanging around us. Maybe the two know each other.
It's possible. The Korax around Black Forest are well connected. Well, Korax in general are well connected, and they do their best to. Not entirely sure who that lassie that hangs out with you, if your pack is, but there's a chance.
Ah, she's cool. Or at least been a good help so far.
They usually are. Always trust their smarts and always trust all the things that they learn along the way. They're really good at collecting information. And not too stingy to share, lucky for us.
I think that like for my part, that'd be everything that Peppy would have to ask for now.
Absolutely.
So yeah, he could just like stand up and say, "All right, I'm gonna go see what the rest of my pack's been up to."
Apparently someone got hurt.
Sorry, what?
No, because there was an ambulance in the background.
Oh yeah, yeah. Lol.
I'm gonna see what my pack is up to. Is there an ambulance? Well, is anyone going to do anything last for tonight before we enter the final scene and set the stage for what comes next?
Not that I have a particular plan. I'm just curious what Ramona's doing right now. Because she was mentioned.
You're not sure you see her here right now.
Alright.
Well, there are ravens around the trees, around the sept, so maybe she's one of them.
Alright. That's all. That's all I wanted to get out of that.
So, if that truly is all... Okay, that was an oddly one, actually.
Alright.
Not it. This is not it. You all end your night, eventually, some manner or another. Pretty much the whole sept sleeps at the sept. This rages into almost early morning, almost until the sun starts to rise. And you have a restful night, for the most part. You all take time to recover, to regenerate any wounds, to regen out the booze, digest your food. Things are in good spirits as the night ends. But as early morning arrives, there is shouting outside. Rouses you from your sleep. Seems to be a commotion starting first thing in the morning. People start coming out of the cabins or whatever else they may have slept. You see the elders at the heart of the cairn with a few other of the offices, and the Wormfoe spec has returned. They're a bit scraped, actually, and people seem to be talking very energetically. Everyone is confused at first, and as people starting to approach, and you yourselves do, you can hear, "Fucking raised everything down! We're still evacuating people! We gotta act now! We need to move, or they're gonna massacre the whole village! The cairn is down! We moved today! We lost the second sept!" And with that, we are closing our session for tonight.
Damn.
Fuck!
I want to point something out. Remember, you could have drank both one of the two wines and you wondered what the bad outcome was?
Yeah.
Well, now you know.
Feck. Shit.
Well,
Fuck.
let's
Ruh-roh,
go
Raggy.
that mess.
And with that, we are
Yeah, with a bucket and a mop. Jesus.
ending for tonight with this incredible revelation. What a sweet moment. Thank you also so very much for being here. Thank you to my wonderful players for your amazing characters and moments in the session. It was truly great. One of our best sessions yet, might I add.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally.
Thank you all so much who have watched us, be it live or the VOD on YouTube. Thank you all for your time, for your patience. Try to catch us live next time, and check all the relevant links in the description, both on Twitch and on YouTube. And I hope to see you all next time. Take good care, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Doodles.